It's your boy Neighborhood Plug checking in early. There's a couple sizes here.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is December 1st, and the Pinstripe Pals are back after taking a little break for the holidays. Nothing has gone on since we
Except
last
for me
came here.
The only exciting thing that happened is I'm 10 pounds heavier because of Thanksgiving.
Oh man, only 10? You didn't do it right then.
Yeah.
No, I did it wrong. I definitely did it wrong because I should have been only 5 pounds lighter or heavier. But
Yeah, but nothing went right for the Yankees. A lot of players off the board, a lot of players that would have been amazing fits. And we're going to cover all of that. But first, Chris, I know you had something you wanted to play for us.
I definitely do. Basically, this is just how I feel about this whole podcast is going to start with this. It's going to be a main theme because this is everyone in the New York office right now. One giant fucking circus.
Yeah. Brian Cashman is a goofball, man. Like, that's not even the word for it. He's a bitch. He's just a flat out bitch. And, we basically have Carlos Correa in our lap now. Obviously, I wanted Corey Seager.
Yeah, but I told you it wasn't going to happen. So this is just kind of me. It's just kind of like I told you so. But
the Yankees are kicking the tires and moving on.
I don't even think they're kicking the tires. I just think they're sending a message on Marketplace.
Wait. I'm not saying they're kicking the tires on Correa because they're definitely not.
They're not kicking the tires on anybody apparently.
I mean, they've talked to Simmons and they've talked to the Rangers about Kiner Falefa, or as some people call him, falafel man. And I'm sick of them talking about the fucking stopgap shortstop and waiting for them to have Volpe come up and Peraza come up, because Peraza might be decent. He's already in Double-A. Volpe hasn't played a game above High A Hudson Valley. And it's like, how can you predict that a 20-year-old kid is going to be worth $400 million someday and be your franchise shortstop when you could just go out there now and get a Trevor Story, get a Carlos Correa? I can't settle for Andrelton Simmons or Falafel, all those guys. You got to go out and you got to get one of those big guys. And if you get one of the other guys just for a defensive replacement or to use them as utility, that's fine. That's like a cherry on top. But you not going out there and not getting those premium guys and flexing your muscle for all the money that you fucking have is beyond ridiculous. Like, they've got, probably they're in the top 5 of, revenue made. Their payroll was $210 million this year. They made fucking over $600 million in sales.
It's crazy.
And they're not willing to go out there and fucking pay a guy because they're just fucking cheap and want all the money for themselves. It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. If I was in Brian Cashman's chair, I would have had fucking Story and Correa by now.
Yeah, and luckily for our guest Steven, we're gonna let him introduce himself. He's a Mets fan, so he's having a great time thus far this winter. So Steven, hope you're doing well, and welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I am doing well. It's weird having an owner that likes spending money. Ironically,
fuck you.
First 20 years of my life, I had to deal with the Wilpons. And then last year, Uncle Stevie took over, and then he didn't sign everybody. And baseball media made it seem like there wasn't going to be more off seasons and more players to sign and yada, yada, yada. He ponied up like a ridiculous amount. I didn't even know it was possible to just sign that many people to that. Like, he spent, what was it, like $130 million on Friday and then $130 million alone on Scherzer. So it's crazy to, have somebody want to spend money and not just have a general manager sleep outside for kids' research or whatever. Which, I mean, hey, it's good that Cashman does that. But, like, also, he makes his money making moves. And, I mean, Jose Peraza is good, though. You'll really like him.
Yo,
Gary
nah,
Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean, $8 million
Gary
for
Sanchez!
somebody that they think is a top 10 catcher is great. I mean, he's not a top 10 catcher, but
not at
it's
all.
only $8 million.
I mean, he's not even a top 20 catcher. He's in the bottom percentile. And yeah, I mean, it must be nice for you guys to, be making moves because, we've seen the reports and obviously, the Yankees are always saying to be in on people. And it just sucks to, see Twitter and being like, oh, the Yankees should go out to this guy and this guy and this guy. And just to see that they're not making a move for anyone. Like,
it's a bunch of crickets, man. It's fucking saddening.
They didn't offer Corey Seager a deal. Chris Taylor just signed back with the Dodgers. They didn't offer him a deal. They missed out on Verlander because the Astros paid him another $25 million. They didn't offer anything to Robbie Ray or Kevin Gausman or Max Scherzer even. They missed out on Starling Marte, who everyone thought that, the Yankees were going to go after center fielder because of Hicks' health. And I really don't want to hear people talking about Aaron Hicks killing it in the Dominican League because everyone fucking kills in the Dominican League.
Yeah.
Fucking Albert Pujols is fucking raking down there this year too. Gary fucking raked down there last year and then came here and fucking hit 200. It doesn't fucking matter. You're playing against a bunch of scrubs that are either fucking out of the league or didn't make it to the league. So you should be fucking raking down there. It's just so that you can get at bats in. And I know Aaron Hicks was a decent player, when he was healthy. He's very good at getting on base, but there's definitely better options out there. And the Yankees pretty much missed out on every single center fielder that they could possibly get because Brian Reynolds is just not an option because he's going to cost you fucking 6 million players. And I'm not for that.
Yeah, I kind of just had an idea of what possibly could have happened, like a possible explanation for this horrendous offseason that has cost me many a night's sleep. I'm thinking maybe they were just waiting around to see like what the market was, and then just teams like came out and swooped out of nowhere, like, yeah, no, we're paying this guy top dollar. Like what we can do, and it just slipped out of their hands. When
you look at it, I mean, obviously, the Mets are a big team, so they're really not included in this. Cohen's just got billions. He's like a little kid in a candy store, just picking out whatever he wants. But when you see these like smaller market franchises that you didn't know had money like this, they're going now and they're fucking signing Corey Seager and Marcus Semien and John Gray like the Rangers, or Robbie Ray like the Mariners. Like, these are teams that like the Yankees should blow out of the water for contracts for guys like this, and they didn't even try.
Yeah, who would have thought the New York Yankees would be not willing to spend an inordinate amount of money to get a good team after the season they just had?
They've spent $2 million thus far this offseason.
And they could probably spend like 10 times that tomorrow if they wanted to.
Well,
obviously not anymore, but like I'm just like you know what I'm saying.
There is going to be no tomorrow in baseball because of this leads into a decent segue for a minute on the CBA agreement, which obviously, Steven, I know you've heard a lot about, but there's going to be nothing baseball going on except for, the league trying to find an agreement to get back on track. Players went into a meeting today and they stormed out after only 7 minutes. That's kind of scary. Me and Chris were talking before about a possible over under of how long you guys think the lockdown might go on for. So if you guys were to say 25 days, would you pick the over or under for the lockout?
I would say under, definitely under, because I feel like the league, even though the players and the league might have differing opinions, they are still adults, so they'll be able to work something out. But who knows what the hell happened today? But if that's a sign, I hope it doesn't go over 25 days, but I'm going to go under just because we're all adults here. And I'm sure they have conversational skills and are able to negotiate contracts and terms and conditions. So we'll see what the hell happens with that. I mean, that's really all there is to it.
If you would have said like 60 days, I would have said, oh, under for sure. But there's no way that this gets done before the new year. And I just base it off of the last time they negotiated during COVID times and whatnot. And they just couldn't agree on anything. And it like, I really thought that in 2020, we just weren't going to have a baseball season. And then we got that 60 game, whatever, that I don't really even, acknowledge.
Whatever. Yeah. But we don't talk about that.
But if that's like the last negotiating rule that they tried or whatever, and it's mostly the same players, I don't have that much confidence that I think it'll like spring training will go off because the MLB will finally be like, okay, fine. But I think we got a little ways to go.
Do you guys think that I saw a report earlier that the MLB used two different kinds of baseballs this year? One in primetime games where the ball was lighter and like juiced up so that the TV ratings would go up. And then there were balls that were sent to teams like Detroit and Kansas City if they were playing, or, like say Pittsburgh and Cincinnati that were like the normal heavier size. Do you think that has a factor of like the players being maybe like pissed off that the MLB used that to help themselves out?
Yes.
But then,
yes,
they weren't allowed to use like the sticky substances or anything like that.
Yeah, 100%. I would be pissed too if I was a player, especially if I was Garrett Cole.
Steven?
All right. Well, you had me until the sticky stuff. I'm super like against it. Like, I think Garrett Cole and all of them should have gotten suspended. And then everybody was like, well, you think DeGrom does it too, right? And I was like, no, but of course I thought that, but I really don't think he does. Anyways, like the primetime ball, if you will, why don't you just use it all year round? I like watching a 2-1 game, but I also like watching home runs and seeing excitement. And that's why people in the early 2000s really liked the sport, and the sport was actually growing and not just going further and further down, because at the rate baseball is going, and with Rob Manfred at the helm, the NHL is going to be the third major sport. The NBA already passed it since he took over. Basically since Manfred took over, because Selig did like an okay job. So the ball, just like, use the one that the players want to use. I don't know why you have to be all secretive about it. Just like, don't tinker with stuff in season 2 anymore. Like, I get the sticky stuff. Yeah, Tyler Glasnow said that's why he needed Tommy John. I was a little skeptical of that, but I understand that it is just like you do something for a long time one way, and then suddenly you have to be that guy that throws 98, and you just can't because you don't know how to grip the ball, and you can't change that literally overnight. But yeah, just use the ball that the fans want. I don't know why they want to dead the baseball so we see more pitchers matchups. Like, it's great for the pitchers. They're going to still get their money, but like, we want to watch home
We're not
runs
getting paid. You're not getting paid. We want to get entertained.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's the biggest thing about it is America is all about entertainment, and that's really what sports is nowadays, is providing a show for the fans. And realistically, MLB needs to look at this and look at what the players are looking for, but also look at like what the fans want out of this too. Obviously, they're not going to go up to just random people and be like, hey, what do you want to see in 2022? they're
the
going
one
to have
guy's
to
going to be that guy on the street, like the bing bong. That's what they're going to get. Yeah,
I hope that guy finds Brian Cashman and just says, "Fuck your life."
Yeah, fuck your life, bing bong.
I mean, at this point, people on the street would have much better ideas than like the suits in the MLB office in New York and New Jersey. They're a bunch of fools.
There was a absolutely amazing quote from this guy on the street, and he was just talking about Joe Biden. And he was like, "Hey, yo, what's good, baby? Take me out to dinner." Better than anything Brian Cashman said all fucking off season.
Yeah, maybe Rob Manfred can take us out to dinner. We could tell him how great a universal DH would be for the league, and how he should just stop being a bitch and fucking get this over with so that we can have a normal season, and just give the players what they want. Like, I mean, they're the ones at the end of the day that are gonna perform for you, and you have no league if you have no players. So this can go on, and you could try to hold out to get what you want out of it, but you have no league if you have no players. So get this shit done. Obviously, it's not getting done tonight. You got a lot of work to do. I think it is going to also take over the 25 days. I think it's going to be something that's going to roll into, the end of January. And, the Yankees not making moves now is, interesting. But, the Dodgers really haven't made any big moves.
That's one word for it.
Right. I mean, you see there's a ton of big market teams that haven't made big time moves yet. And I think it's because they understand that there's something coming with this new agreement that's going to help them, and it's going to save them money somehow. I don't think it's necessarily going to save the Yankees money from guys like Correa or something. But there was a thing that I saw on Twitter that talked about the luxury tax going up. So if those teams are waiting out so that the payroll number goes higher, maybe that's a smarter decision so that you can wait to sign those guys so that your percentile of the tax that you pay is going to be less. Yeah.
I also thought one of the interesting things the players were asking for was ads on the jerseys. I just thought that it was weird that the players would be like, "Oh yeah, we want this." Like, it's going to happen one way or another. Like the universal
I didn't
DH.
know that. I did not.
Yeah, I thought that was a weird thing for the players to actively want. I don't think that would really be one of those things they would complain about. But I just thought it was interesting that it was their idea, and it's going to happen. We all know that.
It means more money for the league. Shit. I mean,
that's just interesting. Like, I mean, it's like you already brought in Nike. They added the swoosh. Now you're going to add some type of, let's say McDonald's ad to the Mets jersey. That's going to look kind of funky. Or like, for the Yankees, you add like a WB Mason onto the pinstripes. Obviously it's going to get.
I would buy a jersey.
It's going to take time to get used to, but because, you think of the classic jerseys and you just think, oh, it's just pinstripes and the logo and that's it. You got the number on the back and no name. Boston got, the white and red. Things are going to change once you got to find, the logo is going to take a while because, different teams, the way their jerseys are constructed, you got to find like a place that the logo fits and looks right. And
it'd be interesting to see like the Yankees do an ad on the sleeve, like on the shoulder, like on the side. That would probably be.
I could see a lot of teams doing that because I think that
that would be kind of gas, like just the gray jersey without the pinstripes and the WB Mason logo. That would be hot.
Yeah, unlike basketball, where they have the jersey the ads on the front, on like the shoulder part, I think baseball would be smarter to do that because then they'll still be repping the logo as the main thing and not trying to take away from the team. But we'll see. A lot of those people aren't as smart as we are. They just they're getting paid the big dollars to be stupid, and we're out here on the podcast and we're smarter than them. Yeah, we're talking about how Brian Cashman is running a circus and that the Yankees are going to run back the exact same team.
Do I need to put the music back on?
No. No, you don't. But they're going to run back the same team in 2022, and they're going to expect to win, and they're going to say something along the lines of, we trust our players, and we think that they're good enough to win a championship. And then we're going to go out there and we're going to win.
It's okay, Aaron. We'll give you 3 more years, Aaron. You're going to be fine, Aaron.
Yeah, they're going to go out there. They're going to win games. They're going to make the playoffs. And then if they don't make a big move, it's going to be just like every year where, we take a step backwards.
We're at this point every year.
At the point of where we're at, if you go back to, let's say, Boone started as manager in 2018. We lost to the Red Sox. Obviously, they were the best team in baseball. They beat us, fine. 2019, we made it to the ALCS against the Astros. We lost. Then 2020, we made it to the division series, lost. Now this year, we made it to the wild card game and lost. Does that mean that with Boone again, are we taking another step back and we're just going to miss the playoffs?
I hope not, but it seems like if there are patterns
it seems
in
like
the
it's just like a perfect pattern that would be the thing that happens.
I have seen crazier, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I do think it's interesting that now Yankee fans are like united in hating Cashman and Boone. There was like, as the season went on, you could see like when it started, everybody was all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, being like, yes, finally our year. And then like, the struggles happened, and then that big winning streak happened in, I don't know, July, August, whenever. Yep. And now everybody's like, we got to get rid of these guys. We hate them. So it's just good to see that everybody's united.
Yeah, everyone's on the same page. I mean, like, this is Brian Cashman's last year to really prove himself as a GM, and he's not doing fucking shit. I'm kind of pissed right now, but it's like,
bringing that point up though, I actually saw BR Walkoff posted a picture of Cashman last night, and they were like, "How do you feeling, Yankees fans? Just let it out." I forget who commented it. I have to find the guy's username, but the dude was like, "Man, is this picture a Photoshop? Because he ain't been on the phone at all this offseason because he was holding a phone up." So it was that made me kind of chuckle, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm glad all the Yankees fans feel this way."
Yeah, he can raise awareness and sleep outside in a little bag, but he can't make a couple phone calls.
Isn't that just what he does on the regular? Like, isn't that like how he lives?
I mean,
and the way he's not spending money. I mean,
that's what it's about to be. Because once he gets fired because of the rage of fans, he's not going to have a house.
Well, do you think he's going to get fired because the fans are angry? What do you think the fans are going to do? Like raid his house with like pitchforks and torches?
Bro, you never know.
At this point, it seems like that's the only way you can get rid of like somebody in Yankee.
I mean, you never know. I mean, it's New York. Anything is possible in New York.
They're going to raid his house with pitchforks and torches, and they're going to go bing bong, fuck.
Remember, New York is the land of opportunity, like really the city of opportunity. So. Anything can happen.
There was a lot of opportunities this year, and what happened?
Yeah, and it's also weird that like the Blue Jays got Gosman. Blue Jays. I mean, they lost Simeon, but like it's weird to lose a team or lose free agents to a team in your division that isn't the Red Sox. Like if you're letting the Toronto, Buffalo, whatever you want to call them. I really like them in Buffalo, but Toronto, that's different. I like them there too. Neither here nor there. But yeah, you can't lose free agents to the Blue Jays if you're the Yankees. So that's just going to add to it.
Especially,
I hope he gets fired for your guys' sake.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they're paying guys just over $100 million. Like Robbie Ray just won a Cy Young. He got paid $115 million over 5 years with the Seattle Mariners. Kevin Gausman got 5 years and $110 from the Blue Jays. You can't tell me that the Yankees didn't look at that and say, "Oh, we can match that. We have all the fucking money in the world. Like, we're the fucking Yankees. Like, go out, slap your dick on the table, and go fucking do something." Like,
yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Watch, it's gonna happen in like tonight. It's gonna be like 2 minutes from now. Breaking news: Correa's in the Bronx. And we're like,
yeah, it's not going to happen. Correa already knows it's not going to happen. Correa wants to be in the Bronx. Like, you can see his tweets saying that he is going to wait for the contract that he wants. and I guarantee you it's to the Yankees, and I feel like they're just going to be fucking cheap and maybe not give it to him. Or they're going to be cheap and they're going to make his number just drop and drop and drop.
Yeah, I honestly, though, I feel like because of his comments on Jeter, that there's going to be a little bit of like nip and tuck in the agreements and contracts, but
but they shouldn't care about that. He owns the Marlins now. Like, Jeter,
I don't think Cashman really gives a fuck.
Nah, but I'm pretty sure
what he said about Jeter.
You mean to tell me that if
I don't think
Gary Sanchez was like, "Hey, Correa said something bad about Jeter, so we don't want him, but we'll give you Jose Peraza," I
don't care what Gary Sanchez thinks. I really don't care what Gary Sanchez thinks. So
that's fair, but I just think that like they're gonna. I don't know. It's like he's in their lap, and it's like, "Hey, I want you, and you want me. You want to make me an offer?" And they're like, "Oh, we're not really sure." And he's like, "But why?" And they're like, "We don't really know why we're not sure."
Yeah, I mean, with everything that has gone on in the offseason and just the lack of, Yankees news, it's like either Cashman is playing out this lockdown because he's either going to be a genius and still get the players that he wanted all along, and the Yankee fans are going to be very happy.
Or it's going to be something that kind of rhymes with genius and just do absolutely nothing and just make our entire lives miserable as Yankee fans, because that's what he's been pretty good at,
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. Only time will tell.
Yep. And let's see. Yeah, Stroman. It's officially announced, and Eduardo Escobar is officially a Met because he has passed his physical. Just trying to look on here and see if there's anything that anyone says about the Yankees. I'm dead. This is funny. This guy on Twitter posts a picture of Kevin Durant on the bench by himself, and it says Joely Rodriguez alone at the Yankees free agent press conference. And man, I mean,
that's great.
That's dead how it feels like. And I feel like the way things are going, if Cashman is going to be the dumbass and, fuck us over and not get a top free agent, the big move after the deadline, because it always happens every fucking January, is going to be breaking news. Yankees signed Brett Gardner to a
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, to a $17 billion deal worth $17 billion. And it's going to be like,
$17 billion deal worth $17 billion? Who would have thought?
Yeah, fuck. Like, God, like, Cashman might be one
of
it's
like, oh, we got great news. We're not done. Ready? Here we go. Brett Gardner.
Being a Yankee fan stresses me out so much, like, especially the past few years. I mean, I would have made it through the 80s. But Chris, I don't know if you would have ever made it through the 80s when they didn't win a single World Series.
I probably would have, because they haven't they only won one World Series my entire life. So
yeah, that's true. That we remember. I mean, they won in 2000, but all right. So yeah, basically, just to go over the contracts of all the guys who have already signed, and I'll try to keep it kind of like a team order, like division order. AL West has made the most moves. Obviously, Seager got 10 years, $325. Simeon got 7 years, $175. They paid $500 million just for a middle infield, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't know the Rangers had that kind of stupid money to play with.
Just watch them be like the worst team in the league.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Their rotation still sucks. Like, they got John Gray, and then they have absolutely nobody, because there's no way that Jack Leiter is going to be ready by next year. He might be for 2023, but next year there's no way. You also got Cole Calhoun, who went to the Rangers, but he doesn't do anything, so that's just fucking stupid. Like, that's a waste of $5 million. Astros obviously re-signed Verlander for a stupid amount of money. 1 year, 25 mil, player option for another 25 mil. He's like 39 years old. Like, that's stupid money for someone that old.
Well, at least is a Walker and a Kane included in the 25 million?
What?
Is a Walker and Kane included in a 25 million?
I doubt it.
Wheelchair?
Maybe.
CPAP machine?
I don't know. And the Angels signed a couple players. Obviously, they got Syndergaard, another crazy money deal. 1 year, 21 million for a guy who has pitched, as Steven knows very well, 2 innings in the last 2 seasons. So he faced 6 batters in the span of 2 seasons. And
he's getting paid.
And he is getting paid $21 million.
I don't know why you would take only $3 million more to go to the Angels instead of the Mets. Like, the Mets shouldn't have offered him $18 million and on the tender offer or qualifying offer, whatever it's called. I was like, why wouldn't you take that? And then, okay, you want $21 million to be the 3rd place team in the West? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to regret it now. And knowing now, like, who the Mets have, he might regret it because obviously we've seen the past couple of years, Trout hasn't been able to stay on the field. Ohtani, we don't know because of the juice ball and everything. Like, was this a one-hit wonder type of season? Like, is he going to be the same?
That's a good point.
Is he going to be the same? And then they signed Iglesias back. They gave him like almost like Chapman money. That was absolutely ridiculous. 4 years, $58 million. Like, about $15 million a year. Chapman makes 16 this year. So, that's a lot. That's a lot of money for relievers. And I hate when people dish out money for relievers that way. I feel like there's a lot more potential of bringing up younger guys from your system that don't have great command or control and can't go those 5 or 6 innings, but you can build them in as a reliever, kind of like how the Yankees did with Louise, kind of like how they're probably going to do with Medina or Devi, someone of that caliber. AL Central went kind of crazy. Obviously, the Tigers signed Baez, thank God, because Baez is the most overrated player in the MLB. And I am forever thankful that the Yankees did not offer that man because he has absolutely no plate discipline. He will swing at fucking everything. Like, he doesn't care. It could be like fucking cricket and he'll fucking swing. He might want to do that instead. He'd probably be a better cricket player than he is a baseball player. They also signed Eduardo Escobar from the Red Sox, which they gave him like $70-something million over 5 years. So, I mean, he didn't get paid a lot, but it's like he's not great.
Oh, we were talking about getting paid $70 million in 5 years ago. He didn't get paid a lot.
I mean, in terms of baseball, no. But it's like he's not – I don't even think he's really worth that much. Like, he wasn't great in Boston. He was a number 3, number 4. Number 3 at best, but I don't know. It's just like he's not going to be the factor that can help Detroit to get back to being on top of the AL Central. Like, I feel like they would have been smarter to give a chance to Justin Verlander to come back, or give a chance to Scherzer to come back, or one guy that they know has the stuff to be an ace and, maybe be like another veteran for that team. They also signed someone else, and I really can't think of who it is. I know they've been in on Trevor Story and they've been in on Chris Bryant. I don't know. But
I was shocked when I found out that still nobody had signed Story. I thought he would have been like the first one to go because I feel like he would have been the least amount of money. But now with all the money that they're getting, he might be the most paid.
I think Trevor Story has his best fit in St. Louis or Philadelphia. I think Bryce Harper needs another superstar over there. Rhys Hoskins is not a superstar. He's a good first baseman, but he's definitely not top 3. Probably not even top 5 in baseball. Yeah, no, I could definitely name 5 better first basemen in the league right now. And yeah, I mean, Correa is literally pleading to the Yankees that he wants to be there because he probably wants all the smoke. Like, he wants the spotlight. Obviously, it's still Judge's team, but Correa is one of those guys that can like actually talk to the media and be like that villain that the Yankees needed again. I mean, he's literally like Johnny Damon when the Yankees got him from the Red Sox, or when A-Rod came over right after the PED usage. Like, people didn't like either of them. But then once they hit their first home run, they started cheering, and it was like, oh, everything's fine. I feel like if the Yankees do sign Correa, people are going to probably not be like as excited as they would be for like a Story or a Seager, something like that. But, once he hits his first...
You need a guy that only your fans like, you know what I mean?
Right. No,
you can't trot out a full team of level, like you can't put out Ohtani and Trout at all 9 positions.
And
you need a guy that like when he does good for you. Like, that's why the Astros worked so well, because everybody hated them.
Yes.
So that's like they obviously know.
They just use that as like fuel to the fire. And it would just be so fucking cool to have an asshole on our team.
Oh, yeah, especially because I literally have a video on my phone when we went to the Astros game of the last at bat where Correa flew out to Gardner, and we're all just chanting "cheater, cheater." We'll just go to that, and then me begging, "Please, Carlos Correa, come to the Yankees."
Yeah, like that's what happened with like Springer. Everybody was like, "Oh, he was on a cheating team," but like George Springer's really good at baseball, and we all really want him. So it's the change of land. I mean,
that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Is like, yes, they cheated, but they're all still so good. Like, they cheated in 2017, but look what they did. They made it back in 20.
Fuck them.
They made it back in 2019. Yes, they lost. The Nationals had that Cinderella story, and then they made it back again this year after the scandal, and the Braves took him out. Another Cinderella story, pretty much. But those guys are all good players. Like, we see it in the stat line. So there's no reason not to go out and, get a guy like this, because he's going to better your team. And the only other team that I'm really worried about with Correa are the Mets. I feel like Cohen would just like... I feel like Cohen might just be like, yo, fuck it. Like, I have $15 billion. And he would just be like, yeah, like, here. Take 8 years and $300 million, and we'll call it a deal. Because there's just something about Cohen and the way that he's going about signing these free agents, that it's not just about winning, but making an organization better. Like, he really wants the best. Like, he might be the best GM in the league just because he just was a baseball fan. Like, he's just your typical baseball fan who, it feels like he's just playing MLB The Show and just, turned off like everything and just said, yeah, I'll sign you, and yeah, I'll trade for you and give you 3 prospects with an attribute grade of a 60. Like,
but he doesn't want to sign a manager yet. That shocked me the other day. I don't know how they don't have a manager.
Yeah, that's shocking too. And the biggest thing for the Yankees too is like, we talked about this on a previous podcast, that the Yankees said they didn't want any big moves made until they found out their coaching staff, and we're still missing a first base coach and a hitting coach. And supposedly the Yankees want 3 hitting coaches and 3 pitching coaches on their team. So realistically, you're missing 1 pitching coach because you have 2 right now, and you're missing 3 hitting coaches. That's a lot to get done in 3.5 hours if you're going to do it before the lockdown. And if not, you might be waiting until the end of January, and then you're going to be scrambling because you'll have a month to do everything. Like, that's the thing. It's the thing that, like, common baseball fans don't understand about this is everything shuts down. Like, we'll hear stuff about their agreements and, like, you know, trying to get back to it. But besides that, you won't see any free agent transactions, any coaching changes, anything at all until it gets done. So that could be a month from now. That could be a week from now. It could be an entire season. We don't even know. I doubt that the season's going to start late, but
No, I don't think so.
But it is Rob Manfred, so I'm not 100% confident that it's going to start on time.
That would just be like my luck. The Mets get Scherzer, and then they're like, "Oh, we're only going to play 40 games this year. Sorry."
Yeah, and you have to pay him $43 million then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't wait for that.
Yep. And then, yeah, so obviously keep running through the list of guys who have already signed. Liam Hendricks signed with the White Sox. The Twins extended Buxton for 7 years. The Royals, I don't think the Royals have done jack shit, but who the fuck would want to end up in Kansas City anyways?
They're going to get blown away by a tornado.
And then the AL East, the Yankees have done jack shit. Tampa Bay signed Kluber. Boston signed Paxton.
I forgot about Kluber. God damn.
Both ex-Yankees and are both probably going to kick our ass if we play a season next year.
It's like crazy. It's crazy that the Rays gave an aging pitcher like $8 million. That's got to be like what, half their salary?
Yeah, weird. I mean, they gave a 20-year-old kid $223 million.
Imagine being him. Imagine being him right now.
He's 20 years old and he's
younger than me.
He's got the highest contract in Tampa Bay Rays history at the age of 20. They've never paid someone that much.
Well, yeah, because they know that like inevitably everybody who was good for them leaves. So
right, yeah,
might as well keep him.
Right. I mean, they just traded Joey Wendell to Miami, and Joey Wendell's a good fucking player. So,
yeah, but with Tampa Bay now, like they just know what they're doing for some reason.
Now?
So
I heard Ian just go fuck.
Nah, the Red Sox signed Rich Hill. I mean, that's fine. They're just going to stack up on lefties. So, I mean, I guess the Yankees might as well just fucking stack up on right-handed hitters if we're going to face a fucking lefty every day against the Red Sox. You know, their rotation right now is Chris Sale, Nathan Eovaldi, Rich Hill, James Paxton, and I don't even know who their fifth starter is. 3 lefties and 1 right-hander for sure. Sounds like a lot of fun for guys with the name Judge and Stan. Sounds like they'll have a really fun time against Boston. And the best thing about that is that the Yankees play Boston April 7th if the season starts on time for opening day, which is that's one of like the first opening.
Bet your ass we're there.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the first like opening day games where it's Yankees Red Sox in a very long time. It's kind of interesting to see that be the first home game, but nonetheless, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, the Yankees have a lot on their plate, especially after losing to the Red Sox. And obviously, we went through the Mets. You know, the Mets got Scherzer, they got Marte, they got Mark Canha, which I think is a fucking awesome move. Such a good player. And they got Eduardo Escobar, also another good move. That's it, right?
Yeah, for now.
For now,
he says for now because they're
because Cohen's
he'll get bored.
Cohen's gonna just open a suitcase full of money to like Chris Bryant and probably Carlos Rodon because why not? I want Carlos Rodon for the Yankees.
It's like not signing Conforto. I'm surprised he's still out there. I thought he would have been.
I actually have him on the list of people that are still available, so we're going to actually talk about him in a minute. And we could just move on now because really, I mean, the NL West hasn't done much. Like the Giants re-signed like 3 of their pitchers. The Dodgers have only signed Andrew Heaney, and Chris Taylor just got re-signed, and then that's really it. Padres really haven't done anything major, and the
They
NL
traded Frazier.
the NL the NL Central. Oh, that's right. The Padres traded. Well, no, the Padres traded away Adam Frazier, right?
Yeah, they traded him to what was it, Seattle?
Yeah, fuck Seattle. Seattle's actually trying to be a good team now. That sucks. And then the Central, the only team that I really know that made a move were the Cubs. They signed Stroman today. They signed Clint Frazier yesterday. And yeah, so fuck it. Let's go into what we got left. The big names, at least, of potential guys that the Yankees could potentially look into, or if you guys don't think that they get him, one of these players, where do they end up and why? Obviously, we're going to start with the biggest positional need for the New York Yankees at shortstop.
Carlos fucking Correa.
Yes, Carlos Correa is the first name on the list. Does he end up in pinstripes?
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
I don't think Yankee pinstripes.
Yeah, I like this. Oh boy.
Oh,
Chris,
but I
all
think
right, Chris.
you just said he.
Let's do this since you guys are both on different sides of this. Give your pitch of what you would say to Carlos Correa to try to get him to come to the Bronx, and then Steven, you can do it for the Mets and Queens.
So let's just say Carlos Correa was in the room sitting next to me. You could like Photoshop him in here right now. We're just sitting here like, yo, buddy, listen. I hate to admit that we need you, but we need you. And what do you say? 8 year, yeah, let's go 8 years, $300 million. What do you say, man? I'm pretty sure you can't say no. And he'll be like, nah, bing bong, fuck you. Like, all right, not 8 years, $320 million. And then, that's probably how I would go if I was Brian Cashman. I would definitely just keep trying to throw more and more money at him because we need somebody decent whose name isn't Judge or Stanton.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to beat out Lindor's contract. That's the problem. He said he's the best shortstop, so he wants 350 just so that he can.
I don't give a fuck. 350, take it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Steve, what about you? What would be your pitch to bring Correa to the Mets?
Hey, number 12, he's your best friend. You want to play with him? Oh, okay, here's a check. That's about it.
I feel like that's something that Cohen would just say, is like he would just flip Carlos Correa a blank check and be like, here, fill it out. I don't care how much money it's for, but we're gonna go out and win the fucking World Series. Like, I mean, they already fucking paid Max Scherzer $43 million a year. So why not just fucking do the same with Carlos Correa and just fucking move Correa? You put Correa at third, and then the Mets have some really good pieces that don't even have a fit anymore. Like Dom Smith really doesn't have a place in the outfield. Jeff McNeil might not have a place on this team.
Well, that's why I'm really hoping that the universal DH actually happens, so that way Dom Smith can play and not worry about fielding and hitting. He can just hit. And then you said Jeff McNeil might have a spot. Robinson Cano, similar to what you guys were saying about Aaron Hicks raking in the Dominican League. I think Robinson Cano's doing that too, and he's going to come back eventually, and that'll be something.
Do you think the Mets would use let's say they can't get another starter on free agency? Do you think they would use McNeil as trade bait to get maybe another starter, like a Louise Castillo or like a Sonny Gray, or maybe someone from Oakland?
Yeah, I think it's basically whatever person they don't think would fit on offense and see what team would want them in exchange for a pitcher. So basically any one of them, or piece a couple of them together and get a top tier guy. And hopefully that it works. I like the rotation. They don't have a fifth starter, but who really is truly dominant 1 through 5 anymore? So,
Right. Yeah.
well, I think it'll be a trade deadline thing more so than the offseason.
Okay. And your outfield right now, I'm guessing the way it would look for opening day, you're thinking maybe Marte in center. I would say Canna in left, and then Brandon Nimmo in right.
Yeah, Nimmo will inevitably get hurt, like Clint Frazier we were talking about before. So whoever else wants to play right field after that. But yeah, that's probably going to be the starting outfield rotation.
I mean, Nimmo, when healthy, could be like a top 5 leadoff hitter in baseball. Like, he really has some really good plate discipline. And he's got speed on the base paths. Like him on the top of the Mets lineup, or even if you put Marte up there and you move Nimmo down, either way you get someone up there who has high contact percentage, lots of speed, can really work on the base paths to get you across an extra run. Yeah, wish the Yankees got Marte, especially for fucking $78 million. Like
I just wish the Yankees got anybody of note who isn't Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah. If Anderson, like I keep saying, if Andrelton Simmons becomes a Yankee, I might have to jump off a bridge or something. Because
no, I wouldn't go that fucking drastic.
No. Fuck that. Like, Andrelton
Let's
Simmons.
chill out here.
No, Andrelton
you might
Simmons,
just want to take a toaster and put it in the bathtub, so that way that you can actually be found.
No. Andrelton Simmons cannot be on this team. If that's your answer to fixing the shortstop problem, fuck you. Like,
imagine Brian Cashman because at the beginning of the season, shortstop is top priority, and then after the lockout, hey, I got an idea. Let's go get Andrelton Simmons.
I mean, they were already kicking the tires before on it, and nothing happened yet. Well, maybe that might be the buzzer beater right before they go into a lockout tonight.
It's like, guys, exciting news, Simmons.
I'm gonna be up. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna stay up.
I do. I'm starting to fall asleep now.
All right. Second name is so.
Oh, we only just got through one name. Oh boy.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, it's not as many. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Trevor Story. Do you guys see Trevor Story as a fit for the Yankees? Yes or no?
No. I don't see him signing only because of what the media said about him, like being that they were soured or whatever. Like, I've brought it up 1,000 times already, but I feel like he thinks that if the Yankees put an offer to him, that's sloppy seconds.
I feel like he'd fit. I don't think he's going to go there.
He would fit. Oh, he definitely would fit. Anybody who's a better
Anybody who's a fucking shortstop that can fucking do better than Gleyber Torres is a fit. Fucking Freddie Galvis is a fucking fit. And
Speaking
fucking
Freddie.
Galvis can't fucking hit a fucking beach ball if he wanted to. Like,
what do you think about the report that the Yankees were interested in Freeman?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Oh, fine, you said it, so we're just gonna fucking get it.
Wow, this guy.
All right, fine. Yeah, let's just go to first baseman because we already talked about falafel and all of them. So, yeah, Freddy Freeman. He wants a 6-year deal. He wants $180 million.
That's that much.
He deserves that. I mean, he's the fucking franchise of the Atlanta Braves. Like, you fucking already extended Acuna and you already fucking extended Albies, and you got him for the cheapest fucking amount of money you could ever fucking get. Why can't you just fucking pay your franchise the money? He's literally this fucking generation's Chipper Jones of the Atlanta Braves, and you won't fucking give him $30 million a year? He's the fucking best first baseman in baseball.
I think I counted 8 F-bombs right there.
I don't fucking care. There's another one. Add it.
I just don't like Freddie Freeman. He'd really like Detroit or what's like the furthest? The Seattle. He should go to Seattle. I think he'd really like it there.
Wow. Please, nah. Seattle? No.
We don't.
Seattle doesn't need any more good players. Like, don't give them any ideas. But the only reason I bring Freeman into this is because the Yankees were interested, and they have talked to his reps. but also because the Braves haven't made the push for him yet. And they've also talked to the A's about Matt Olson. And Matt Olson's another guy that's on my list that we're going to go into in a minute. I just don't think Freeman goes anywhere except Atlanta. Like, I can't picture him anywhere else. You know, he's just such a staple. He's been there since he was 17. He got drafted by that team, grew up in that organization, finally won a World Series. You know, it just is. It's a perfect. It's a perfect match. It's a perfect match.
But if that's the case, why haven't the Braves tried hard enough to keep him on the team? Why haven't they offered anything yet?
Maybe because they know something about the lockdown that we just don't know.
It's possible.
These big time owners that, you know, were in the playoffs last year, a lot of them haven't made a big splash yet. And that includes the Braves, the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Red Sox. None of them have made their big moves yet. They're all still sitting there. They all got a lot of money left. So there has to be something that they know that we just don't know yet. And we'll just have to wait and figure that out. But as of right now, Freddie Freeman's still a free agent. But Atlanta is the place to be. I would love him, but he's not going to be in New York.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either, but it would be. I wouldn't be mad about it.
So, yeah, let's go into Olson. Olson, obviously, the A's are trading everybody. They've already said that they're pretty much going to have a fire sale because they, you know, let Bob Melvin walk to San Diego. And as soon as, you know, they started buzzing about Matt Olson, I said, yep. I said, that's a Yankee first baseman. Like, the look, the style, the swing, the numbers, it's all perfect for Yankee Stadium. Like, he is that lefty hitter that you need that can hit you probably 40, 50 home runs in Yankee Stadium, hit 280, and drive in 100 plus RBIs and play a phenomenal first base. Luke Voit is out of here. Like, yes, they tendered him a contract, but he's not going to be a Yankee. Yes, he's still going to get traded. So goodbye and fuck you, because you literally fucking said that you deserved an MVP in the shortened fucking Mickey Mouse year. And then you go and you play fucking 30 games in 2021.
Yeah, I don't think MVPs do that.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yep. But yeah,
I forgot about the Luke Voit for MVP campaign.
Yeah. Luke Voit, I hope he does great wherever he goes, but if he's the starting first baseman for the Yankees in 2022, something's wrong. If he's on the roster at all, the Yankees just fucking hate him because they laid trade for Rizzo in July, saying like, yeah, like, you fucking suck. Like, we're moving on from you. And then they still tender him a contract because they're like, oh shit, we haven't done anything yet. And we're just going to hold on to our past. Just like they do with everything else. They hold on to their prospects for too long. And then these prospects turn into fucking shit. Just like Frazier. He got hurt. And Duhar, great rookie season, then gets hurt. Never plays the same again. Gleyber Torres, great first 2 years. Has the COVID year, was shit. This year was shit again. Don't know what to expect with any of these guys. Gary Sanchez has the same problem. Great fucking rookie season. Probably should have won Rookie of the Year, but didn't. And then he's been shit ever since. It's like,
just suddenly forgot how to play his position.
Right, yeah. And, I mean, we have so many guys in our system and guys that are on the roster that we just held on for too long, and that we could have made trades or we could have made moves back when for, you know, a guy like Harper. You know, we struggled with outfield presence for years because we kept saying, oh, Frazier's going to be the next big thing, and Florio is going to be the next big thing, and Aaron Hicks is our center fielder for the next 10 years. And, oh, well, Gardner can't play on another team. Like, fuck all that and, like, go make a fucking move. Like, it doesn't need to be today because you haven't fucking called anybody. You're not going to fucking pull fucking whatever out of your ass and fucking make a deal now. Like, it's too late. You know, you might be able to get something small if it's going to be one of those stupid fucking Simmons deals or Kiner Falefa or Freddie Galvis, but you're not going to get an Olson. You're not going to get a Reynolds or Correa or anything like that. That takes time to build up that type of traction and that type of momentum to get a deal like that to strike. And it's just too late for that.
I agree. I agree.
Yep.
It's funny imagining Freddie Galvis on the Yankees. It just wouldn't. It's like everything that they're against, I feel like.
Yeah, the long hair, the beard. He probably wouldn't get rid of it. He's just like Marcus Stroman. Marcus Stroman won't get rid of the do-rag or the facial hair, whatever, the dreads. So he said that he doesn't like the Yankees because of that. So guess what? Fuck you. Go be with the Cubs for the fucking 3-year, $71 million deal that you just got announced to. And go fucking become the third place team in the NL Central every year behind the fucking Cardinals and Brewers. I don't care. We don't gotta fucking play you, so go fucking shit the bed in the Windy City.
Just go shit the bed anywhere.
Yeah. Last first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Chris, you fucking love him. So I know you want him back. But is the money gonna be worth it? For
No.
50?
No, you're supposed to be thinking about my brother.
No, because you have Rizzo as well in your lineup.
I mean, yeah, but I just didn't want to put Olson in there because you put Olson in there, and I kind of want to have a little.
I'm crying.
I would much rather see Olson, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Rizzo.
We just know that Olson's going to cost a lot. The fucking A's are going to try to wipe us clean.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to just bend us over.
Because I feel like the Yankees are going to do some stupid shit where they're going to try to send just like Luke Voit, Domingo Germán, and like a top 20 prospect over there for Matt Olson, and Oakland's gonna look the other way and be like, fuck you, like that's stupid.
Yeah, most likely, but like, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Oakland's a team that like we got Sonny Gray for, and he fucking sucked for us, and then they fleeced us and they got fucking Kaperlin and a couple other guys who are very good now. They also got Jesus Luzardo, but then they traded him to Miami for Starling Marte, who is now on the other side of fucking New York, and I'm really fucking pissed off that he's not on my team.
Yeah, it could be worse. We could have Andrelton Simmons as a shortstop already.
But that's the problem, though. That's still a possibility. It's like Starling Marte's not a possibility anymore. He's on the Mets.
Not for a while, my friend. Not for a while.
Fucking hate this shit. All right, moving on. Third baseman, there's only 2 names. I'm just gonna put them both there together because one guy I definitely don't want. I just added him on there anyways because he's Corey's brother. So Kyle Seager and then Chris Bryant. I know the Yankees technically don't need a third baseman because they have Gio, but let's just say that the Yankees miss out on Correa and Story. And if they don't sign a shortstop at all, your best case scenario then, or your best worst case scenario, is sliding Gio to shortstop and signing one of those 2 guys. Do you think the Yankees would be willing to pull a trigger on one of these guys? They're both free agents, so they just have to pay them.
Just judging from the way this offseason's gone with the penny pinching from the Yankees or like the lack of spending thereof, I don't think that, and let's say they miss out on one of the big names, I just feel like they're not going to spend any money at all. They're just like, oh, well, we tried and we failed. So they're just probably going to do nothing.
Steven?
Chris Bryant, no way. I just feel like he's going back to the NL. Maybe across town, potentially. They're still in discussions, whatever, one of the final teams on his list, blah, blah, blah. I feel like Kyle Seager, kind of like what you said before, Chris. It's like, hey, Brett Gardner. They'll be like, hey, we got Seager. The older one,
No.
not as good.
They would fucking do something like that and be like, we got our guy Seager. And it's like,
And
bro.
then the Yankee fans are going to be like, but Urshela's like just as good. And they're like, oh, no, this is the better version. And then Seager's going to like get
because it's going to be like, oh, we got our left-handed hitter.
We have Urshela at home. Urshela at home, it's Seager. But not the good Seager.
Gonna have our Ollie's discount, Corey Seager and Kyle. It's like the Walmart version. No offense to Kyle Seager, but it's like, damn, bro, like, you're not even close to what your brother fucking does. Like,
it's the same because Kyle Seager is really good, but like, he's just like the not wanted one.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I would be okay with Kyle Seager. It's just not someone that I want. But if it came to that and the Yankees were gonna, like Chris said, like pinch pennies together and rub nickels together to save every last dime, Kyle Seager is not going to get a big contract. He's, towards the tail end of his career, so the Yankees could offer him just like a 1 year, 2 year deal for like a little bit of money and get away with it. But obviously fans wouldn't be happy with that. That's not going to be a move that's going to make you a World Series contender when it comes to it. Got 2 categories left. We got outfielders and pitchers. I only got 3 outfielders on here. I don't really think any of them are realistic, but we're going to bring them into the conversation anyways. Brian Reynolds has been spoke about before, and he's going to cost a lot. Michael Conforto from the Mets. Steven brought him up earlier. And Nick Castellanos from the Reds. I feel like out of the 3 of them, Conforto would make the most sense. Even though he's a corner outfielder, I feel like he could play a sizable center field, because I just don't think Aaron Hicks is going to stay healthy. I think Conforto's a lefty bat that we can use that, and he's proven himself in New York that he could be someone that, we could use and, get something good out of it. And even if it doesn't cost us a lot, it's something that could be like a cherry on the top for us, but it can't be our biggest move. Castellanos, on the other hand, if we got him, that could be our biggest move, but he definitely can't play center field. So the only way that we get him is if the Yankees, in fact, do find a trade suitor for Joey Gallo, and then they go get Castellanos. And then Castellanos is in left, Judge and right, Stanton at DH, which that would be fucking awesome. But there's no fucking way that ever happens in a million years.
Castellanos, I feel like, would be perfect for like the guy that, a lot of people he might rub the wrong way. And I feel like Yankee fans would really embrace him and it'd be good. And he also can play a little bit of infield. He hasn't done that a lot recently. So I feel like
he played third base in Detroit. Played third base, but I like him a lot. Like the energy that he brings and like the fucking big dick energy that he has is just like fucking awesome. Like he's a guy where it's like if you went out and got Correa and then you did trade Gallo, Castellanos would have to be the next guy that comes, because it's just like then you got your villain and then you just got this guy with an absolutely fucking little fucking massive dick, and they just both come out here and step on the field and say we are going to fucking slap 50 home runs, and that's all they're gonna do, because Castellanos isn't a good defender either in the outfield, so he's not like another liability there. But for the way that he hits, I would fucking take him in a heartbeat, because I really can't watch another fucking 200 strikeouts from Joey Gallo.
Oh yeah, no, that was rough.
It was fun while it lasted with Joey Gallo, but there was something said that a team was interested and was talking to the Yankees about him, I don't care what the fuck you get for him. At this point, I would just fucking trade him. Like, he's not the lefty bat that you need. Like, you need to get it like an Olson or a Freddy Freeman or something like that. And then Brian Reynolds is just going to cost too much. It's like he's probably one of the best center fielders. He's got literally 5 fucking years until he hits free agency. But that's the problem, is like he's just going to cost way too much. The only way that you can possibly get him is if you try to like absolutely fleece the Pirates like every other team does. The Tampa Bay Rays made a fucking fool out of the Pittsburgh Pirates when they traded Archer there a couple of years ago. That might be the worst trade in history.
I mean, you probably wouldn't have found it out then, but like, look, hindsight is 2020. So you look back at that now and you're like, oh shit.
It's 2021.
You know what I meant, you fucking idiot. Hindsight is 2020.
Whatever.
Like, it's clear.
So you
clearly just went whoosh.
Do you guys think any of these guys have a chance of becoming a Yankee in the outfield? Reynolds for me is a no, but Conforto and Castellanos is maybe. I think Castellanos.
I would only really say Castellanos is a maybe.
Yeah, Castellanos maybe. Conforto, I think, just to be like, hey, Mets fans, I'll prove you wrong, and then like he won't live up to whatever the Yankees give him.
Yeah, I feel like Conforto would look mad, like, because he hasn't shaved his beard in so long. I feel like he'd look so fucking weird without a beard again.
Yeah, kind of like me, like 2 months ago.
He has such a baby face.
Yeah, that was literally me. Like, I had gone 4 years without shaving my beard and then took it all off. I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah. All right. Couple pitchers, and then we can wrap things up and, hope that we'll have things to talk about next week too. But for pitchers, obviously fucking every pitcher that I really wanted is fucking off the board. So now I had to go in and like dive into the trade market. The only 2 pitchers that I put in here that are on the free agent list is Carlos Rodon and Clayton Kershaw. No fucking chance Clayton Kershaw's coming to New York. I feel like the Dodgers are definitely going to keep him now because they missed out on Scherzer and Corey Seager. Carlos Rodon is interesting, though. He had a really good fucking year for the White Sox. And, he had an ERA of 2.37, and he had 13 wins, and he's a ground ball pitcher. So that is definitely someone that would be perfect for Yankee Stadium. Could definitely fill in behind Cole as a number 2. But the other options that intrigue me a little more, Louise Castillo from the Reds, Sonny Gray from the Reds. I would definitely be interested in giving him another chance. And then any of the pitchers from the Oakland A's, whether it's Sean Manaea, Frankie Montas, Chris Bassett, one of those guys.
The Red Sox killer.
Yeah, Sean Manaea, the Red Sox killer, yeah. Out of all those guys, I think Castillo is probably the guy that I would want the most. He's also going to cost the most, though. So I think if the Yankees are looking for 1 or 2 starters, you try to sign Rodon because you can probably get him in between that $80 million to $100 million deal. And then I think trading for, if you're trading for Olson, just fucking go get one of the pitchers from there and just make it a really big fucking massive deal. If not, I guess you call the Reds about Sonny Gray and maybe give him another chance because you actually got a good pitching coach that might actually be able to like teach him a thing or two. What do you guys think? Any of those options, or maybe any other options that aren't on the list?
I only really like the idea of putting in Sean Manaea simply because of his history with the Red Sox, of how well he pitches against them, and that's something the Yankees desperately need, especially after what happened in the last time the Yankees played the Red Sox. We're not going to talk about that because it makes me sad.
I don't know. It's weird. For once, I don't believe in the Yankees signing somebody. I don't. They'll probably trade for someone, and then you guys will have a pocket and be like, "What are they doing?" And try to overcompensate with a lesser pitcher and try to appease everybody, but it just actually makes everyone more mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised in the least if like a guy on their way out that's like 37 years old, Johnny Cueto, fucking becomes a Yankee now. That would be that would suck. That would suck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, he used to be really good, but
we got our Cy Young winner, guys.
Man, bro, the Yankees.
That's how they're gonna announce it too. They're gonna be like, guys, we got our awesome picture. Say hello to, and everyone's like, oh
yeah. It's gonna be him, or they're just gonna bring up some kid from the minors and hope for the best. I feel like Rodon is like the only option. I feel like the Reds are still gonna ask crazy for Castillo, and the Yankees are gonna say no, just like they did last year. And that was a big mistake. They're not gonna do the Sonny. They're probably not gonna do the Sonny Gray experiment again, unless they want to give fans PTSD.
Oh God.
And then they're probably not going to do the ace pitchers because Olson already costs, probably 5 players. If you add a pitcher to that, that's probably another 2 or 3. And, they're probably going to fucking end up bringing up like Clark Schmidt, which I'm okay with. But it's just like, bro, like you have the money and you haven't won a World Series in 12 years. Like, can you spend some of it and like actually make it look like you care? Like,
yeah, that's basically the premise of this whole damn podcast, really.
But for me, these guys on this whole list, some combination of any of the first basemen that we talked about, Correa or Story, Castellanos would be great, Rodon. You give me those guys, and maybe if you put in like Conforto or like a Simmons or Kiner Falefa with like the cherry on top or like the icing on the cake, like that would be a decent off season. Obviously, like we had talked about Tanaka before. Tanaka's name hasn't fucking come up in weeks now since the first rumor that we heard about it in like our second episode. So I don't think that's really going to be an option, but the Yankees need someone because obviously you can't run out the exact same rotation as last year because guys got hurt and obviously Cole was fatigued by October and then got absolutely fucking shit-faced by the fucking Boston Red Sox. But yeah, those are the only names I got. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Obviously, Gleyber Torres is probably going to be our second baseman, so there's really no need to go out there. Obviously, I had Chris Taylor written down, but of course, 5 minutes before we start filming, the Dodgers re-sign him, so that name gets crossed right off the list. But yeah, if you guys got any last words before we wrap it up?
No, I think we're good.
It's good seeing Yankee fans that are realistic for once.
Yeah, we're not like, yeah, we're gonna go out and sign this guy, and then we're gonna sign this guy, and then we're gonna sign this guy, and then we're gonna sign this guy, and then we're still gonna have $100 million left over.
We still try to be optimistic and
I mean,
make it fun for the other fans,
it's
but
a little bit less anxiety inducing to be realistic.
Yeah, we just know at the end of the day that we can't actually have everyone, that this isn't actually MLB The Show unless you're Steve Cohen and you have $15 billion to spend. And so, like, I'm hurt that Corey Seager is a Texas Ranger.
Yeah, that's just the biggest I told you so in this whole fucking.
But, yeah, I mean, if the Yankees can do something and give me anyone that'll, like, put a smile on my face, we'll be all right with that. And then one more thing before we close out. Obviously last week put out a giveaway. I'm gonna make a video after this of all the people that commented and shared our story. this is going to be the first giveaway. The next one is going to be a t-shirt, our first t-shirt of the Pinstripe Pals. Can't wait for that to happen. That's going to be something that I'm going to have made more than likely on Saturday. So, look on our Instagram at Pinstripe Pals, Twitter at Pinstripe Pals. You guys can find us on there. Please follow. And, we're going to keep doing giveaways. If we sign a Story or Correa, or if we trade for like an Olson or sign a Freddy Freeman, jersey giveaway will definitely happen. Pretty much whatever our biggest free agent transaction is, that'll be the jersey. So more than likely, it's probably going to be like a Brett Gardner jersey, but
or an Andrelton Simmons jersey.
Yeah, I would love that because that would probably be on clearance real quick. Probably wouldn't even cost.
I hope so. Yeah,
probably,
sign it.
Probably wouldn't cost full price. But yeah, I mean, we love doing what we do. We love the New York Yankees, even though they give me anxiety every day and depression. But this is fun, and we just we want to keep doing this. Can't wait for the season to get back whenever that's going to be. Because just talking about the rumors is one thing, but when they get to play and really get to see how they perform, that's a whole other thing. Before we close out, obviously we had Steven on the pod. Steve, if you want to talk about the Sports Wave page, which we are so glad to be a part of, it's been so fun doing that.
All right. I was going to try to describe it in a funny way, but sometimes when I try to think of something funny, it doesn't work. Basically, the Sports Wave official, sportswave.net, always turning out good articles. I personally write about the NFL kickers every week. And like you guys said, with the Yankees giving you anxiety, it's just whenever somebody misses a kick, I have to get tagged about it. And I know that it's what do they call it? Twin telepathy. When your twins hurt or whatever, and you feel it. I know.
Which is it's a myth. That's a myth. I'm a twin.
Yeah. So, all right. That's a myth. Something like that then. But I feel it when they happen. We got a bunch of great podcasts. Pinstripe Pals, we were happy to bring on board. I host a podcast called Wavelengths. We just talked about sports, and then last night, well, I guess technically today's episode, we wound up talking about feet for a little bit because Aaron Rodgers did that thing where he put his foot up to the camera, show that his toe was broken, and then I did that, and then I hurt my hip because I'm getting old. Yeah, we're just trying to make stuff that people like.
Sports and feet, hell yeah. Some people.
Yeah, and then I compare a lot of sports to bad relationships and stuff I've had with women and whatnot. I don't know, people like that, I guess. They feel bad for me, so yeah.
I just feel bad for you because you're a Mets fan. Well, not anymore, but
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, they're doing more work than we've done in the past 5 years combined. So, they've made more impact. They have made more impactful moves than the Yankees have in 3 days than we have in the past 5 years or so.
That's just depressing.
Really, you could say 12 years because we haven't won a World Series in 12 years. We haven't even been to a World Series in 12 years. The Mets have been to a World Series more recently than we have.
The longer we keep talking about it, the more I'm going to be depressed about it.
Yeah. So, obviously, this is it, guys. CBA expires tonight. Stay tuned for, all the info that we're going to have on that, all the info that we're going to have on everything New York Yankees. Make sure that, you listen on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen, give us a 5-star rating, give us a review. That would be absolutely awesome. And yeah, let's go Yankees, and we will see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace out.